How to change a drag link but also fix a puncture.
So once again, changing the narrative, and we are going to be doing mechanical work this time around. So basically this is just the puncture strips that you need in order to seal a puncture, and you obviously need to go with the vehicle. This is the works bucket. Take as much information as you can before you go and buy whatever parts you need, because obviously you're going to be working on the vehicle and the vehicle won't drive. So this is a drag link. And a drag link is a critical heavy-duty steering component. It connects your steering box directly to the wheels or your steering knuckle, transferring the rotational motion of the steering wheel into the lateral force needed to turn the vehicle. Now you also would like to know, what is a lateral force? A lateral force is a push or pull acting sideways on an object or structure, perpendicular to its vertical axis or direction of travel. So basically, when you open a door, the force that you are applying to open the door is a lateral force because it is perpendicular to the door itself. In other words, the hinges. So here you're looking at your tie rod ends, and this also goes on your steering column over here, or your drag link, and basically this turns the wheels. So you also saw there in the previous photo that we were at the shop and we bought this nice fork thing, and that is basically used also to remove these ball joints and so on, which is on very tight. So basically the old one came out, and the new one we realized that it doesn't match with the old one, so we had to go and change it, and here we got the exact one that matches now. And luckily we had another vehicle available to go and do this, and also the place where we get the parts is not too far from us. So this is the necessary tools needed to fix a puncture. Again, you have your puncture strip over there, and just normal contact glue, as well as a tool to apply the puncture strip, and also you need a tool to make the hole nice and big. So if it's a big bolt, then you don't really need this tool because the hole will be big enough, and the hole needs to be big enough in order for the puncture strip with the tool now to go in. So that's why you obviously remove the screw, and by doing it this way you can do it with a wheel on the vehicle. You just have to be very quick, otherwise your wheel will go flat. And there you can see a little bit messy, but that's how it's done. You can either cut it off, or you can just drive the vehicle, and obviously the road will take care of that. We also have a how-to video on replacing brake pads, and you can see that on YouTube from start to finish. This was just photos of parts that we were trying to source, sending it on WhatsApp to someone, and trying to basically source these parts because we're going to eventually give the bucket a blow over, a buff and a polish, and so on. So I haven't forgotten about the full kitchen renovation that is still in the pipeline. The footage altogether comes to an hour and 30 minutes, so it's going to take a while to edit all of that. So we hope you're going to appreciate it when it eventually comes out. In other words, when I'm done editing such long footage. Just to give you an idea, maybe footage that is 3 minutes or so, like this video, would take me more or less about just under an hour. So if I'm quick enough, maybe under an hour to finish. But you can imagine now how long an hour and a half takes. So do appreciate my time by just engaging. That's all I ask. Other than that, stay tuned, and we thank you for your time.
More how-to videos link in my bio.